Greetings and God's peace be with you. My name is Kristofer Lindh-Payne and I'm one of the co-rectors at St. Francis Episcopal Parish and Community Center. As I record this message for you on this beautiful morning, listening to bird sounds and crickets going in the background, feeling the sun rising on the horizon behind me, sitting out here in front of the butterfly bush, I'm still thinking about the amazing time that many of us had together on Sunday as we gathered at St. Francis for our Back to Church Bash. I understand from Sarah and Amy that we had upwards of 80 people that were there that came and went, and just such a time of celebration with music that Bonnie played, and Taharka Brothers ice cream, and the moonbounce and bubble wands, and really most beautifully so many of you, your faces, and the light of God that shines forth in you, people of all ages gathering to play and be in community together. What a joyous occasion it was. One of the many miracles that I had a chance to witness on that morning and afternoon was something that, well, there was a work of God, but it was also watching many of your responses to it. There was a butterfly that burst forth from its cocoon during the Back to Church Bash, and there were so many people that came up to say, "Oh, did you see the butterfly? Did you see it moving its wings?" So I took a couple of photos of that, and you'll see that in the email that went out that corresponds with this video. But imagining what it was like, bursting forth from that cocoon for the first time, stretching its wings, just shaking them to and fro, practicing movements that it had never experienced before. I think about us as a parish and community center and the way that we are doing a lot of that ourselves as we burst forth from our own cocoons in transformative ways with the power of God's resurrection rising up in us, learning to do and be new things together in so many ways, through the activities that we share and the ways that we're praying and worshiping together, through all the opportunities to serve and grow together. One of the passages that I was thinking about today is Psalm 104, one of those that's appointed for us over these days. O Lord, how manifold are your works! In wisdom you have made them all. The earth is full of your creatures. Yonder is the sea, great and wide. Creeping things innumerable are there, living things both small and great. Pondering the works of creation and our part in that, God's works, small and great, innumerable. Things like butterflies and bees, birds and crickets that you hear in the background as I record this message. The earth is indeed full of all of God's creatures, and we are one of them. The call that we have for stewardship in that, and also just the power of being a part of that. As I ponder what it must have been like for that butterfly as it burst forth, and I ponder the bursting forth experience that we are having at St. Francis, I think also of this passage from 1 Peter. It must have been really, I imagine it just must have been bizarre to burst forth from this cocoon. And so I'm thinking about that process in us. Peter writes, "Beloved, do not be surprised at the fiery ordeal that is taking place among you to test you, as though something strange were happening to you." These words, as though something strange were happening to you. There's so much that happens in life it's hard for us to make sense of, to make meaning of, but learning to trust in God's work in the process of our lives, in our process of becoming, even in challenge, sometimes especially in challenge and ordeal. When things feel most strange, God is most active in our lives, helping us to stretch our wings for the first time, to practice movements that we might not remember in our bodily form, but surely are intuitions, our instincts call us to those movements and to that way of being. For us as a parish and community center, as we are becoming ourselves, I am so grateful to be a part of this community with you. I'm grateful for the work that God is doing, grateful for the crows that are singing in the background, and just all of the generous ways that you share yourselves. I look forward to our next times together in worship, in weekly dinners, and opportunities to serve through Pantry on the Go, and in so many ways as we sing and pray our way into new possibilities. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a part of St. Francis. Until next time, Christ's peace be with you.